you left out. If you thought of something opposite, then go ahead now. Never care about that, go ahead and make me care now. Till my feelings soften, now I'm ready for my close-up, close-up, close-up.
With so much of the season still in front of us, Smitty, what does the main focus have to be for a team on any given night?
Well, winning's never a bad idea, Kevin. These games mean just as much now as they do in April. You can work on rotations and chemistry, but don't let it cost you wins.
Now, here's Wiggins.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is...
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line from the Warriors, Wiggins. At the line for two.
Making a point of emphasis.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. San Antonio with the ball. Pass to Johnson. Here's Jones. Pirtle with a screen on MP. Jones the pass to Pirtle. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Kings in Sacramento. And that one drops.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
Now here's Jones. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span. And
we touch you! You have to protect it!
Here's Jones. They need a good offensive possession.
yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes it to Pirtle. Now here's Jones. Pirtle sets the pick for Jones. 6 on the shot clock. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end, Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. He gets it in there.
That's just pure heart from Stephen Curry right there, owning every fast break opportunity with his speed.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Now, here's Johnson. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. To the inside. It's deflected. Pirtle kicks to Richardson. Here's Jones. And Wiseman sends it back.
Oh, my God. They can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Johnson finds Jones. Doubled by Fleming. Now the pass to Vassell. Now Pirtle. They need this one. Kicks it out to Jones. From deep. San Antonio again missing.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Outside, Green. Jones against MP. Green with a screen on Jones. MP dishes to Green. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
I love it. That's good.
San Antonio calls timeout. Get up and make some noise once again for your Warriors Thanks team.
Spurs trail by 8. On the wing, Johnson. Pirtle, the pass to Johnson. Pirtle kicks to Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Richardson, no luck. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Count that bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pirtle with a screen on Curry. Johnson outside. To stop the run. San Antonio again missing. Green in the post. Covered by Vassell. And there's Green on the assist by Curry.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Jones finds Johnson. Pirtle with a screen on Green. MP against Jones. A nice shot by Fleming.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, just look at it.
Kavon.
Along to the Spurs.
San Antonio.
Easy for me. They've made the most of their opportunities by getting to the line, and they are knocking them down as well.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We'll see Wiggins and Green play in the forward spots. Humming is out there with Moody, and it's Green in at the 5 spot. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Ory worries if they'll ever be relevant, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
No kidding, David. All right, thank you. Now here's Jones. He has 5. Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
When Keldon Johnson gets near the rim, he's ready to dunk it home. Defense.
And get ready to move. And welcome out your Warriors next team. Give it up one more time for your Warriors next team.
Golden State's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. A chance here to get a quick injury report. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on James Wiseman's injury. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He's dealing with a sore ankle right now, and they're icing it down to try and keep it from swelling too much. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Here's Johnson following the basket by Draymond Green. Jones, no luck. MP outside. To the middle. And Wiseman gets to go on the assist by MP. Fleming's got 5 assists tonight. And here's Jones. He has 5. Driving inside. Green with the block.
Green really puts forth a ton of effort on the defensive side. Always a shot blocking threat.
Spurs trail by 3. Johnson dishes to Jones. Pass to Richardson. Over Moody. San Antonio again missing. From 2019 to 2022, Steve, Josh Richardson was traded 4 times over a 20-month span.
Kevin, that tells you how in demand guys like Josh are. Richardson is a 3-and-D type. Plays the game hard. Everyone.
Substitution on the court.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Moody. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Pirtle, he's checked in for Richardson. Pass to Roby on the wing. Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Clean pass by Keldon Johnson to set up the shooter beautifully. What a play.
Moment here now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on JaMychal Green. What's the news there, Dave?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. And guys, he says it's just a bruised shoulder. Good news, because at first they feared it was much worse. Well, this is usually right at the start of the season. The adjustments will be plentiful going forward. Kevin?
David, thanks for...
Injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Now here's Jones. He's got 5. Spurs working the ball around now. Good on the bucket. Bates Diop's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Jones against MP. Down low. Here's Green. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Bates Diop, the pass to Johnson. Inside. And foul on the shot, so... That'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors lead by 4.
42. The Spurs, 38.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Trailblazers matchup, this one is a coin flip, a 50-50 game on paper. Pretty even talent-wise. It's going to come down to execution.
Yeah, it should be a good one. I'll be watching on my tablet.
Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
They're pulling out all the stops, refusing to back down, getting themselves to the line. They've got that defense frustrated.
You know what impresses me? That the refs aren't out of breath from blowing the whistle so much.
That's a good one, Ernie.
And that about wraps it up.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
On the court for San Antonio. The 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. Devin Vassell out there with Jones, and it's Richardson in at the 3 slot. MP with it. Down low, and Green slams it in.
Game plan tonight, get Draymond a lot of touches, and he has been up to the challenge.
Jones, the pass to Johnson. Out up there for Johnson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Jones kicks to Vassell. Pirtle trying to get open. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 6 points.
Devin Vassell with a great feel when to use the mid-range jumper. Such a skilled swing man.
Wiseman sets a screen for Curry. Drains the three-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
The pass to Johnson. Back to Jones. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. Feeds to Curry. And here's MP for 3. A rebound by the Spurs. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. You know, Greg,
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Richardson taking 2 shots.
Just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it, they've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Roby, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Wiseman gets it to go on the assist by Curry.
What a look from Steph Curry. Just shredding defenses with pinpoint passes to open teammates.
San Antonio calls.
Keep drawing up plays for MP, coach.
Here they come. We're around the free get out and make some noise once again for your Warriors Knicks team.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Richardson, played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Curry kicks to Wiggins. On the wing, MP. Wiseman sets a screen for MP. And MP throws it down.
never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under...
First personal foul. First team foul.
Shooting!
At the line for the Warriors.
Opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. And he knocks down the first one. And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
Don't overcommit, man.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Spurs trail by 11. Primo, the pass to Sohan. And it goes down 2 points.
Klay Thompson. At the line for the Warriors.
For Jonathan Kuminga, Wiggins comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Fleming in for Moody.
And you got to respect how quickly Wiseman has adapted to big league play. He hit the ground running and has not looked back, always growing as a player.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Michael Green is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Curry. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Fleming in at the point.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Fleming the pass to Green. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Fleming's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Spurs trail by 17. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Good on the shot.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Fleming the pass to Green. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Michael Green with the height and the bounce to do some damage inside.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's Primo. And it's San Antonio with another.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Fleming the pass to Wiseman. And the layup falls. Wiseman's got 4 this quarter.
And get used to seeing that for years to come. Wiseman working in that pick and roll action and cashing in.
And Wiseman sends it back.
Golden State foul. Michael Green. Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Spurs.
A constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for JaMychal Green. Here's Wiseman. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Fleming's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Jones finds Johnson with the drive. Here's Pirtle. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Curry dishes to MP. And the foul called on MP.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Jones. Here he goes. And it's Vassell in the corner. Johnson outside from the arc. The shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Wiggins kicks to MP. To the paint. Here's Weissman. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Richardson outside. On the wing, Johnson, headed by Green. Hurdle against Curry. Wiggins passes to Fleming. To the inside. Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And the Warriors lead by 18.
Yeah, good recognition there. Draymond exploits the heart of that defense.
Johnson outside. 1:49 left in the game. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Beautiful call that time up the floor.
They're up by 16. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter.
Let's hear it for your Warriors dunk team.
Wiggins surveying the floor. He dishes it to Green. MP outside. Green with a screen for MP. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. They trail by 16.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easily.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off.
Here we go. Make some noise, fans, for your Warriors.
Just a monster game. See the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is
82. Folks, we'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please drive home safely. We'll see you again at the next event.
Yeah.
Hey man, I don't got a lot of time, just so you know.
Okay, so I'll get right to it. How much would you say you contributed to this win?
I mean, I think I played my role well. You know, coach trusted me to get us organized out there, and I take that responsibility very serious. You know, I'm always in my guys' ears calling out plays, letting them see what I see, so it's big.
I mean, how big would you say?
Well, man, I can't put a number on it, but everyone's job is important on this team. Regardless of how many points you score or how many minutes you play, everyone's job is important.
Hey, MP. So what was your favorite part of tonight's win?
You know, John, with every win, you know, it brings us one step closer to bring this amazing city a championship. you know? So from that perspective, my favorite part was when the clock struck 0, and we knew we had it in the bag at that point, you know?
Yeah, I see what you're doing, man. Taking nothing for granted.
Never.
Good stuff, MP.
Thank you.
Surprise, surprise, our old friend MP is back in the news again. This time, well, because of a report from our friend Nate White of the Daily Horn that states, people familiar with high-ranking voices in the front office are hearing that they're disappointed with the lack of leadership MP has shown thus far in his career. Something that was supposed to be his calling card coming out of college. So what do you guys think? Has MP been a bad leader at the NBA level?
Guess who's been saying this since day one? Me, yours truly. Anyone who has a bad athlete claims they're a great leader. It's the oldest trick in the book. And I'm not one bit surprised that his so-called leadership abilities disappeared soon as he stepped up his level of competition. It's hard to lead when you can't stay on the floor.
Perk, have you even watched him play this year?
I've seen enough.
Okay, what's his true shooting percentage?
I have to look it up.
How many paint touches does he have a game? How many pull-up threes has he taken? What's his off-ball defense been like?
JJ, do you really want me to answer those questions? Or are you having a meltdown?
A little bit of both.
Do I need to call a doctor?
No, you don't need to call the doctor. My point is, I don't know how anyone who's watched MP play this year could question his leadership abilities. Not only has he earned a right to start, he's playing winning basketball. He's been great in the community. He's done everything this organization has asked of him, and then some. That's not leadership to you?
Great in the community, winning basketball leadership? I'm sorry, but skateboarding with a bunch of children isn't what I call getting involved in the community. And it sure in the heck isn't leadership. What he's doing on the what is he doing on the skateboard anyway?
Hey, he's not bad.
Is he going to break his neck?
Listen, I just think it's ridiculous to question a rookie's leadership a few months into his career.
He's a young player.
Yeah, and I was actually talking about this with Joakim Noah on my podcast.
Joakim Noah.
And he said that nobody MP's age should be asked to be their team's leader. It takes time to earn that role at this level. By that measure, MP's way ahead of the curve.
As someone, JJ, who won a championship.
Oh, here we go.
I could tell you what you're saying right now is a bunch of nonsense.
What do championships have to do with it? Patrick Ewing doesn't have a championship. Steve Nash doesn't have a championship. Do you know more about basketball than them because you got the 6th most minutes on the 2008 Celtics?
Wow.
Shots fired.
Whoa. There's no need for the insults, JJ.
The more I think about it, the more your anti-MP stance makes zero sense to me. If anything, you should relate to him. You didn't have the greatest physical gifts either, but you were consistent, you worked harder than anybody, and you maximized your skill set. People wanted you on their team because you were a great teammate and you had a winning mentality. How is that different than MP?
Well, first of all, JJ, I appreciate the compliments. But if the Celtics passed on Shep Owens to draft me, I think they were crazy too. He's that dude. Carry on.
Good game, MP.
Do you think I'd be a good mascot? For this team? Yeah.
I saw you on Madison C's feed. I love her. That's so cool.
Iced out my wrist Titanic. Like the one I'm on my savage. No airport but claim my baggage. I'm on the run, I'm on the run. You're gon' go choose, I'm on the up. The boy and the man, you're all in one. But I used to be the one that caught the bus on the red light. I don't need transit. Only crew, no friends when you should be that shit. They ain't even like me last year. Now they know my face. China on the base, we be in a place. Like the K.City. They watch me like I'm on TV. Brought it back, but I ain't got receipt. Coking up, Bobby play when I'm on this beat. They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in the highway. All about my cheese, it's a bad race. If you win it first, you in last place. They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in the highway. All about my cheese, it's a bad race. If you win it first, you in last place. 20 women on me, falling like Titanic. Sounded like do re mi, like a zombie, running empty. You can see my show it to your hubby. Please don't get annoyed. You be talking like you got a point. I got hundreds in my pocket. I got hundreds from Detroit. Spending on some things that I don't need because I do enjoy it. Don't be playing with my feelings, baby girl. It's not a toy. I'm the best out. Sorry that you left out. If you thought of something opposite, then go ahead. Bounce. Never care about matter. Go ahead.
I watched the segment, and this leadership stuff has got to be coming from Othello, right?
Yeah. Is there anyone else who would say something like that?
Not that I know of, no.
Well, my source confirmed it's coming from Othello.
Okay, so who is your source again? I mean, let me take a guess. Is it like Alan from accounting or
It
something?
is not Alan from accounting, and please stop asking because I'm not going to tell you.
You won't slip up.
I'm so bored right now. Can we please talk about next steps? I have another meeting in 5.
Go ahead, please.
All right. As unfair as these leadership rumors are, we need to prove them false.
Yeah, we're in the position where the burden of proof falls on you. Now,
Yeah.
it's not fair, but it is our reality.
Okay, so I gotta do something in public.
Well, you gotta do something that people can't question. Okay? If you want to win this fight on the court, you need to be able to point to something quantifiable that you did out there, something leadery.
Makes
Otherwise,
sense.
it's your word versus Nate's anonymous source.
All right, I got some ideas.
Really? Well, let's hear them.
Could be source first.
Not going to happen.
All right, then, so you have to wait to find out during my press conference.
Hey, you say you got this? I believe you.
I got this.
Say less.
새로운 노래가 rockin' on your speaker 사진 찍고 싶어 yeah